Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap for all of those of you in the past wanting to know what was going on in 2022 and a forecast for the South Island here for all my friends out there, plants, animals, minerals, the spirits and beings that dwell within this realm that both reside and visit. Thank you for allowing me to be here. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the first peoples of this land, whose people have been here forever, and who allow us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territories. Many thanks. So, get started here. The first stint of weather, that long stint of weather, has finally come to an end. Not that I don't like snow, but there's been a lot of it around lately. And it was all basically brought from this overall north-northwest flow. Lots of cold air up in the interior. And that actually had an effect. So let's look back over this week. So we talked about last forecast, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. A low down here, circulating weather in from here. Showers. We actually had a little bit of snow showers off and on through last Monday and Tuesday. As we got into Tuesday, we saw more cold air come in from the Arctic, very cold air, and that had an effect for Wednesday because Wednesday we saw a system out here start to bring a milder flow in from the west-southwest for Wednesday. Now, as we said, this ran into that cold air. It started kind of later in the day, but it stayed colder than we thought, and so the whole south coast blanketed in snow, wet snow. We call it West Coast cement here, like really wet snow from Wednesday night into Thursday. We're talking 15 to 20 centimeters plus, so significant snowstorm. And that would be, again, we've had 4 years in a row with snow. Unheard of, really, in the past. So that's consistently, we're getting snow every year. Now, by Thursday, that had changed to rain in a lot of areas, and actually over to freezing rain, where the warm air up above, dropping rain through the cold air that was still kind of hanging around. So that sort of brought some freezing rain to some areas and really kind of a little bit dodgy. As we got through the day on Thursday, that system cleared through, and that brought us into Friday with new high pressure, fairly cool high pressure building in from the west-northwest. It brought quite a blow down the straits during the morning of that Friday. Check the dates. But quite a blow down, especially in Vancouver, some of the west coast, on a high tide, like a king tide. I got reports from friends over in Vancouver on the North Shore there that the seawalls were damaged, logs everywhere, chaos. Seen it happen before, but one of these unusual situations. Anyway, that high pressure came in and it brought much drier conditions. Like I said, windy, still kind of cool air, much drier conditions. But we did see a little bit of moisture come around the top of that for into yesterday, Saturday. In a few places, saw some snow showers, mixed rain and snow. Meanwhile, I just want to mention that during that whole stint, the mountains saw huge dumps of snow up in the mountains. So snow all across the mountains, lots of base up there, lots of snowpack for the spring. So that's good for water conditions this spring when the melt comes. So we're storing up lots of water there. Now, as we got into today, we saw that little bit of moisture move through on Saturday. Well, now we're into more high pressure. And this high pressure, I'm going to do something a little bit warmer down here. This high pressure built up from the southwest or the U.S. west coast here. And it brought a beautiful sunny day today and milder temperatures. We're more seasonal. Now we're even above seasonal into mild temperatures. Tofino saw like 9 degrees today. Parts of the south coast, 9 degrees. That is the big shift in weather that will be with us for the next week or so. I don't mean sunny weather like today for the next week, but mild weather. And so that high pressure today looks like it's going to start to shift eastward. But that means a southwest flow, a mild southwest flow. And what we got going out here are low pressures coming up, spinning up into the Gulf of Alaska. Well, they'll eventually make their way onto the west coast. In fact, tonight we're seeing some cloud out to the west at sunset. That shows that a system's going to move onto shore. And we're going to have a wet, moist, mild flow from the southwest over the next few days. For Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're looking at the first wave hitting on Monday morning, the next wave Monday night, overnight into Tuesday, and then a constant sort of stream of moisture at the coast. Some places will get tons, others not as much, but a real moisture stream right through to Wednesday and maybe even into Thursday. As far as waves and stuff like that for the coast, a lot of energy up from this direction. So fairly high seas at times, not overly big or anything, but some bigger seas on the west coast for that. Temperature-wise, it's going to be mild enough that it's going to send freezing levels right up. So we're going to see really no snow except for those on the highest elevations up in the Alpines. So a bit of melt going on, a bit of saturation, still lots of rain to fall. By Thursday, it looks like this will be petering out sort of. And it looks like this sort of system, and it looks like we'll get some high pressure building in here. Nothing too, high pressure slowly setting in over the coast. And that may be with us for Thursday, building in Thursday, Friday, and on into next week with drier and sort of seasonal, maybe a bit mild temperatures. Cool at night if it's clear. So anyway, out of winter into a more typical winter, a wet winter. So a different stage of winter, but more typical West Coast weather. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. I hope you're doing well there in the future. Everyone's being kind to each other just like they are now, sort of. Well, not so much. But, look forward to getting out. Maybe some surf this week. And as always, may the forecast be with you.